So, hello, sophomores again. I'm wearing the same clothes because I'm doing this on the same day. Um, but this is the next week of your course. This is week 11 of multimedia design and web design. So, for this week, like I mentioned last week, you will be working a little bit more with HTML now. So, the first activity that you will do is that on Canvas, we have provided a manual, HTML manual, from the people in SCS, which is a software training for students here at the university. And so they created a great manual about the basics of HTML, and they teach you a lot of things. And so your task for this week is you will read and follow along with that manual from pages 1 to 12. So you will read that content. Your quiz this week will be based on some of the content they talk about, as well as you will follow along, and then you will submit the file that you had worked on with that manual onto the quiz as well. So that is the first thing that you'll be doing. The second thing is there's an activity prompt called HTML activity prompt. And so what that will do is that you'll be working again with HTML, and we will start coding Kim's website, her About Me page to be more specific. And so that will give you instructions on how to do that. And given that you you should read the manual before you do this, given that you read the manual and then the bits of information that I have provided in that activity prompt, you should be able to do what we ask of you towards the end of the prompt, in which you'll be coding Kim's About Me page. So there's that. And then so all of that will be turned into the quiz this week, along with a couple questions about this week's video, the presentation, and the content talked about in the manual and the activity prompt as well. So as a gentle reminder, and then this is the last week I'll be doing this. If you want to group me, to be in the group me, make sure you put that in the there's a space designated for that in the quiz, so that you can be included in any questions or discussions you would like to have about this course. So I'm going to go into Canvas real quick. So you'll see the video page as always, the presentation page, and then here is the quiz for the week. And so when I preview this, the first about 8 questions are on the content that is described on both of those documents. And then question 9 and 10 basically is you uploading those files that you worked on. And then question 11 is just a space for you to insert your phone number if you would like to be included in the GroupMe. So then if we go back, you'll see that you have the link to the manual here itself. You can click on that and you can download that, or you can view it on your browser.
You should click on it because it's a little tricky how to navigate in.
Yeah, so once you click that, you'll see this pop up, and then you just press that, and then here it is on Google Drive. You can download it if you like, or you can print it as well. There's that. And so, and then here's the activity prompt. So there's the link to that. And then here is what you will be coding from Kim's About Me page. And so as you will learn this throughout the manual and the activity prompt, what you would do is that basically this will be a H1 tag. These will be this couple paragraphs will be P tags, and this will all be inside a body tag, and then as well as starting the document with a doc type. So that will be your task for the week, is we'll be doing that yourself. And so you will be turning that in, although we don't expect it to be 100% perfect. We do expect you to just try your best and just turn that in. You should try to reach out to as many resources as you can to see if you can get it all the way. But if you can't, that's totally fine. Just make sure you try and then just turn that in so that it counts for you. So, does anybody have any questions? Yes.
So basically, this week I watch this video, and then I read the STS manual and follow along and create a document. And then should I create the other document for the Kim's About Me page before I take the quiz so I can submit those 2 files during the quiz?
Yeah, so I would recommend following along with the manual, doing that file, and then doing the activity prompt, and then doing this file. And then just so you have all your materials gathered, and then once it comes to the quiz, you just answer the couple questions, and you just submit those files, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. So our task this week is just to learn HTML and do 2 HTML files and then take a quiz.
Yep, that's it.
Got it. Oh,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
How did you get interested in HTML?
So I was interested in HTML because I was no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't forced to. I generally just kind of interested in coding, and HTML and CSS are one of the easier coding languages. So I thought that learning this would be best to get a good introduction into the coding world. So that's how I got interested. All right, bye, sophomores. See you next week.